1, 2, 3, drink it!
We're trying to be environmentally friendly this year. Please recycle your water bottles. You'll be able to tell the containers because they have a cardboard top that has just a small slot. Put the rest of your trash everywhere else and recycle the water bottles, please. The actual program will begin at 8:20. So please, in the meantime, stop by the Pan Can store, shop Purple, visit our volunteers at the Pan Can tent to learn more about our advocacy, education, and outreach efforts. Sorry. Your children could also enjoy the Purple Play Zone, which is on the far side of the food tent. If you'd like to make a tribute to a loved one, we have a memorial and memory wall also near the children's play area. We're also happy to accept donations today in addition to registration. There are several places you can make donations, including at the registration tent and at the food tent. We also have with us this year another amazing sponsor, Tempur-Pedic. Through their sponsorship last year, Tempur-Pedic, the company and its local distributor Mattress Discounters, has contributed over $500,000 to research. That has enabled one researcher to set up a brand new lab and staff it. That's amazing. Please stop by and support Mattress Discounters and Tempur-Pedic. This bear is $59. It comes in brown. There are a few white ones. And out of every $59 contribution, the company donates $20 to Pancreatic Cancer Action Network.
And there were thunderstorms, so we're all very excited to have the beautiful sunshine on us. I first of all just want to welcome all of the survivors who are here today. Any of you up, one right here in front, any other survivors, raise your hands, jump up and down, cheer, and we all want to applaud you. And we have more, yay, back at the back. We have more time to salute you a little bit later, but I always want to do that first because you are the reason that we're here today. And kudos to everybody for waking up early on your Saturday morning to be here and support such a wonderful cause. It's great to see a sea of purple all the way down the street. I know this is much bigger than last year, so we're very excited that our numbers continue to grow. I am from Channel 7. We're happy to be a sponsor of this event tonight, and if at any point you have stories to tell about your cause, please call us at Channel 7 and we'd be happy to try and help you tell those stories because we want to be as much a part of this as we can. Of course, we're here to get to a cure, right? That is why we've raised money over the past few weeks, and that's why we got up early today, and we all know that together we can get to that point. So the reason we're here to raise money to get to a cure and to do this walk today, but it's going to take money to fund more research, and that is what the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network has been doing, and that's why we want to support them today. So your registration fees, all the shopping that you're doing at the Purple Shop, that is all going toward this money for a cure. So make sure you shop purple today, even though we already have our great shirts on. We want to take a quick second to thank our sponsors. We couldn't be here this morning without them. Our platinum sponsor, we want to give them a big round of applause, Jim Gallant, in memory of Eileen Gallant. Our gold sponsors today, Georgetown University Hospital Pancreatic Disease Program, the Lane Construction Corporation, also the JW Marriott Washington, D.C. Hotel. I think we can see it from here. The Marriott has provided critical logistical support for us today in addition to food. Let's hear it for the food and other assistance. We have a lot of walking to do. We need sustenance. The bronze sponsor, Avendra, also solicited food and beverage donations for us from major suppliers, so thank you to them. And the Rouge Family Foundation, also a silver sponsor for us this morning. Did you guys see the Paul Mitchell School doing face painting? Let's give them a big round of applause. They're from Tyson's Corner, and they're helping us all be purple today. And how about our band, Curbside Manor? Let's hear it for them. Good job, guys. Really great. You're probably used to playing late night in a club or something. This is probably pretty early for you. Thank you for volunteering. Last night? Thank you for volunteering your services today. So the registration tent is still open. If you haven't registered yet, you can do that. You can get your t-shirt. And you can always just make a donation. Maybe you feel like you've been moved to just give a little bit more money. We take credit cards and cash. You can do that. And a reminder, it's going to be pretty warm on your walk, so maybe you're not used to walking in the heat. So we want to remind everybody, take it easy, stop and take a drink, maybe have a little bite, and if you need any help, we have volunteers set up throughout the course. Just let them know. So now it's my pleasure to introduce Jenny Isaacson. Jenny is the Vice President of Community Engagement for the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network.
Good morning, everyone. Alison wasn't kidding. This sea of purple is incredible. Welcome, everyone. I want to take a couple of minutes to talk to you about the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network's vision of progress. As many of you know, the survival rates for pancreatic cancer have remained in single digits for 40 years. Currently, the 5-year survival rate is at just 6%. The Pancreatic Cancer Action Network has a vision to change that. Our bold new initiative is called Vision of Progress, and our goal, double the survival rate of pancreatic cancer patients by 2020. Yeah. Absolutely. This new goal will serve as a rallying point to intensify our efforts towards realizing a vision of true progress. It will send a strong message to the world that something must be done now to know, fight, and end this disease. This is a long-range goal, but we need to get started today. We encourage you to join us in realizing our vision by joining your local Pancreatic Cancer Action Network affiliate. We've got some amazing volunteers here today from the National Capital Area affiliate. Can we actually give them a round of applause for putting on this incredible event? The volunteers are wearing white t-shirts, or you can stop by the volunteer tent at the end on the right over there. Please, please take a minute. Talk to them about joining the advocacy committee, volunteering with the education and outreach committee, helping spread the word by working with your media contacts, or if you would like to join the events committee and help organize events like this, I know that they would love you to join their team. You can always learn more at our website, pancan.org, and you can find out more information there about our goal. Thanks to all of your efforts here today, we firmly believe this goal is achievable. You are an integral part of our progress. We cannot thank you enough for all that you do. Together, we will know it, fight it, end it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It is really an honor to be here on behalf of the entire board of directors, which I've had a great deal of pride in serving. We're all so pleased to be able to try to do the best we can for all of you. I've never quite seen Pennsylvania Avenue like this. As I think you all know, this is one of the most important and historic streets in the world now, between the Capitol, the White House, Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument right there. And to see pancreatic cancer advocates for a cure for pancreatic cancer in this most august circumstance is, to me, very chilling in this setting. I think you all know that the DC Purple Stride is probably our most important effort nationwide, and I hope you all are taking a great deal of pride in doing this. I was told, by the way, just a few minutes ago, that volunteers started on this effort today at 4 o'clock this morning. And if you can just give a small round of applause to the volunteers who give so much, I'd be very grateful. Very, very quickly, everybody here is here for maybe the most important effort of their lives. But very, very quickly, my own very long story, but very, very short, is 40 years ago, I had a mother who died. And in my own search was for many years to try to find some way to get involved. And it wasn't there. This is a new organization. It's only maybe nine years old. But it's an incredible opportunity. Take it from someone who for 30 years couldn't find a way to to get involved and try to take on this, that we are all very fortunate, volunteers, survivors, whatever role we have, we're all very fortunate to have this organization, to have Purple Strides, and to be able to make an effort, even up there, to try to get more money from Congress for a cure for pancreatic cancer. I want to thank so much again the people from the National Capital Area Affiliate who've done this, and I want to thank the weather. And I hope it's as fulfilling for you all today as I know it's going to be for my wife, Judy, and for me. Thanks very much.
Because there are survivors, and this is a survivable disease. We need to make it more survivable, but this is survivable. And so dispelling the myth that pancreatic cancer means non-survival is an important thing to do, that we have young and old walking out there, alive, doing well from this disease. So one, it's survivable. Two, it gives you a sense of community. Because when you're diagnosed with this disease, you feel alone. There is... You feel like you're on an island. There is nobody else out there. And so seeing the sea of purple that I can see from this position is very touching and also reassuring that there are other people out there that will help you through this disease. And the third and most important one is the financial aspect, that we can raise money. Because if you think about any disease that we have started to make a dent in and changed the survival rates to, it is because of investment in research and progress. If you compare it to pediatric cancers in the 1970s, we put a lot of money as the United States into pediatric cancers, and now the pediatric cancer survival rate has gone from 20% to 90%. The same is true of almost every disease. Breast cancer in the 1970s is where pancreatic cancer was where pancreatic cancer is now. So if we can put money into it, that's a survivable disease now. There are lots of survivors. We just need to get the word out there and also put an investment into this, because we can change it. So thank you all for coming out.
I know you guys are already up here. Come on up. Stand here in front of the stage, if you wouldn't mind, in front of the balloons. We want to get all our survivors. Let's help bring them on up here. Loud applause, everybody. We want you to know you are not alone in your fight. We are all here to support you this morning. Get ready to say cheese for the paparazzi. Looking good. That's okay. I'm good. We're just about ready to start our walk. So as they're posing for their photo, I'm going to introduce our next speaker. Speaking of survivors, Anne Shimabukuro is one of our survivors. She's played a pivotal role in planning both last year and this year's Purple Stride celebration. So please join me in welcoming our pancreatic cancer survivor, Anne Shimabukuro.
Everybody, I am so happy to be standing in front of you today, 5.5 years after being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. You heard the statistics, so you know that's rare, but I'm here to tell you there's hope. Let me tell you my story briefly. 5.5 years ago, I was 37 years old, mother of 2 young girls, Emily, who was 3 at the time, and Holly, who was 2, working full-time. After After experiencing severe abdominal pain, back pain, and nausea, I was shocked to receive a diagnosis of stage 1 pancreatic cancer. I was treated at Georgetown University Hospital, started with surgery performed by Dr. Jackson, followed by chemo, radiation, and more chemo. It was my oncologist, Dr. John Marshall, who suggested that I look at the PanCan website. And for the first few years, I wasn't active in PanCan. I received their emails and read them. And one day, I read that they were organizing this walk, the first ever Purple Stride Walk in Washington, D.C. And I thought, that's something I can do. I can speak up from a survivor's perspective about pancreatic cancer, because there aren't that many of us who can. And as that date approached last year, before the first Purple Stride, I was a little worried that it might be a depressing event, but it turned out to be quite the contrary. Just like today, it was awesome and inspiring to see so many people dressed in purple, survivors and friends and families coming out for this common cause. Survivors like Richard Orr and Don Lawrence, who met here last year and vowed to meet here again to walk, and Joan, who came all the way from Florida. All right, Joan, who lobbied her elected officials earlier in the week and is walking with us again here today. So on behalf of the survivors, I'd like to thank everyone who turned out today, because your presence here means so much to us personally. I would like to thank my husband, John, and my sister, Angela, who both encouraged me to go to my doctor when I started feeling those pains. And Emily, who's now 9, and Holly, who's 8, who've become little purple advocates. And I'd also like to thank my dear friends and teammates, Tracy and Sanj, whose families have also been touched by pancreatic cancer. In addition to touching us on a personal level, your collective presence here means so much on a higher level. Because as you look around and see all the people here today, and think about all of the people who attend Purple Strides around the country, you can see there's a lot of us. We can lift our voices and be heard. So let's do that. Let's lift our voices to raise awareness about pancreatic cancer, raise funding for more research, and find a cure. Thank you.
Okay, I have to admit, Oprah took a picture from the stage. I ain't Oprah, but I'm taking a picture. Everybody in purple, smile. Okay, we're gonna try one over here and get the crowd too. Come on, camera, do my thing. Okay.
Everyone will probably be moving together for the most part, right? But if you happen to be a little bit slower, straggling behind a little, and they're closing the streets, the police have asked us to ask you to make sure you follow all the laws, walk on the sidewalk, use the crosswalks, because we'll only have the streets closed for us for part of the time. So we want to make sure we leave a good impression on the city so they let us come back, right? It's going to be warm, as we mentioned before. We do have water throughout the area, so make sure you take part in that. Bring it with you. Stay hydrated. We want everyone to stay healthy. And if you do choose to run, I was also told to tell you, you run at your own risk. We want everybody to walk, but if you do choose to run and you get too hot and tired, well, we can't help you out. Sorry.
Good job. It's quite the experience, right? Yeah. I mean, the amount of people that are here. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I've been sitting here watching people walk by. Yeah, we were like the last team. Yeah. Like they're the pushers in the back. We're like, you guys need to keep moving. How do you feel? Pretty good. Wasn't too bad. Nice walk? Yeah. Probably I need to find a restroom soon, but most of us do. We're pounding water the whole way. Sweat more.
Sweat it out. Where's Morgan and Jason? Morgan's here. Where's Jason?
Thanks for letting us be a part of this.
Dude, no, thank you guys. That's so awesome. I'm so happy you guys came.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Really?
It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I've been asking a bunch of random people like, get pictures. So I got Siobhan just walked that way. Thank you. Thank you, man. Hit him high. Hit him low.
Shut up. You're embarrassing me.
Our princess.